Let me just get this out of the way right now. I'm not a morning person. Never was, never will be. But sometimes, some days, more is asked of us. So you do what you must do in life, but there's no reason you can't have a little fun while you're at it. Early to bed, early to rise, yeah, I don't like it either. I'm more of a night owl, but it does look like a pretty morning in the making. Introduced to the world on April 17, 1964, the Ford Mustang came out 5 months before I was introduced to the world. So from my perspective, this car was made for me. The 2018 Ford Mustang was a mid-cycle refresh that probably surprised a lot of people that weren't actively keeping up with such things. Sporting a more aggressive look and stance with redesigned front fenders, lower hood, grille, new hood vents, and all LED lighting, it introduced a number of new features to the Mustang GT, some of them from the track-focused GT350 and 350R. The refresh of the 2018 Mustang brought changes which were more polarizing with some people than I would have thought. The end of the hood drops about an inch, but combined with the new front grille and the extended valance beneath the front bumper, it gives the nose a wider but sleeker look. I really like the design of the front lighting. Featuring all LED lighting for the headlights, the turn signals, and the daytime running lights, I think it allowed Ford to tighten up the areas around the nose, giving the Mustang a more menacing look than before. The Mustang GT I am driving today has the new for 2018 Coyote 3 engine and the 10-speed automatic. Version 3 of the venerable Coyote engine has both port and direct injection now. The port fuel injection is used for starting the car and for low RPM and casual driving to keep fuel emissions down and miles per gallon up, while the direct injection is used for spirited driving, providing faster engine response and better performance, all dynamically controlled by the engine computer. In this Mustang GT, a Roush Performance cold air induction kit with tune has been added. This was a $1,200 option at the time, which was installed at local dealer Sunset Ford. While it does add about 20 more horsepower and about 15 pound-feet of torque over the stock GT, the main focus of the tune is on the shift points in the 10R80 automatic. The car's behavior is much improved, handling speed changes more easily and smoothly, more often selecting the best gear needed. This car is a true pleasure on curvy roads now. I highly recommend adding this option if you prefer spirited driving. It is also a true 5-liter engine thanks to a larger 93mm bore, up from 92, created by replacing the iron cylinder liners with plasma wire arc transfer cylinder linings. With a higher compression ratio of 12:1 and an increased redline of 7,500 RPM, the new engine increased from 435 horsepower at the crank to 460, while torque was increased from 400 to 420 pound-feet compared to the 2017 Mustang GT. With 460 horses and 420 pound-feet of torque, the Mustang GT changes from a mild-mannered daily driver into a driving experience all its own. Now, EVs certainly have their advantages. One of them is their instant torque, which only gas-powered hypercars can achieve. Still, it doesn't have the sound to go with it. This is my 5th Mustang, and the only one I've owned with ePass, the electric power assist steering system. I have also driven a 2019 Mustang EcoBoost convertible with it, and in both cars, the steering is precise but numb. The 2018 is superior to all my previous Mustangs in every other way, but it doesn't communicate the road as well through the steering and front wheels. It's one of the few issues I have with this car. This Mustang is equipped with the optional MagnaRide suspension system. It monitors and adjusts the shocks 1,000 times per second, providing a soft ride when out for a casual drive, and stiffening them when the car is being aggressively driven. The magneto-rheological shocks, try saying that 3 times fast, are filled with fluid containing small iron particles. By adjusting the voltage going to the shocks, the viscosity of the fluid is changed, softening or stiffening the response of each shock as the moment demands. And there are various drive mode settings that can be selected from the driver's seat that can automatically adjust the suspension and other components to complementary presets. The 2018 GT comes with 4 exhaust tips, a first for the Mustang. With the optional active exhaust system, it allows the driver to adjust the sound of the exhaust note among 4 different settings from quiet to track. It also includes the ability to set beginning and end times for starting the car in quiet mode, when being courteous to undeserving neighbors. An optional 12-inch wide digital dash can be configured to display in custom selectable colors and show specific information from the usual speedometer and tach to tire pressure, miles to empty, and estimated MPG. Track-focused information such as G-force, 0 to 60, and quarter-mile times are also available. Even in bright sunlight, it's surprisingly visible. I have it, and it's very cool. Clearly, a V8 likes to get out and run, but what is it like in day-to-day driving? Well, like life, driving involves a lot of transitions. Speed changes, turns, and stops, sometimes unexpectedly. And you want a vehicle that can handle these transitions with you. And a Mustang with a Coyote V8 can do this easily. Mild-mannered in the city, calmly handling stop-and-go traffic, and a wild child on the open road begging for those twists and turns. There were 2 first loves in my life, Mary Kostecki and the Ford Mustang. Mary moved away at the end of 2nd grade. I cried all summer. But the Mustang is still here more than 60 years later. Some relationships just aren't meant to last, but some last forever.